Hey, let's talk about virtually touring neighborhoods. So, one of my favorite tools for exploring a property before I go visit the community is Google Streets. Now, you may be familiar with it, but let's talk about how it applies to real estate. So, right here, I have Google Maps open, and what you can do on a moment's notice is just zoom in on any particular community. Like right here, I've got Doylestown, and when I say, like, hey, this looks like a pretty busy street, does it have the restaurants and the amenities that I want? I can look at it from an aerial shot, but you know what? I'd really like to drive around the street. It's just too far. I don't want to go there. The easiest option is go down here in the bottom right, and there's a little yellow man. You drag him to whatever intersection you're interested in seeing, drop him down. Lo and behold, it teleports me to downtown Doylestown. And many of you have used this app already, so you're already familiar. You could just scroll around, you could drive up and down the street, look at the town, and see whether or not it has the features that you want. This is especially helpful when you're looking somewhere pretty far away, 30, 40 minutes away from your house. You don't want to make the trip out there just to realize, you know what? It's a great house, but it's a crummy neighborhood. Now, some of you may be saying, well, Eric, what do I do if I'm on the road? You can actually do the same thing from your cell phone. So that's what I'm going to zoom in here. What we have is Doylestown, PA. Ooh, I don't think that lighting's working very well. All right, can you see it? There you go. Look at that. As long as I blot my face out. Now, if I want to zoom in, point and click, right? And then I can go down to the same area. Just going to click. Let's see if I can get it to do what I want. There you go. See that little red marker? That tells me where I am on the street. So if I were looking in that same area, I put the little red marker there, and I go down to this little square here. Click. Oh, hold on a second. We got this. It's hard to do it backwards. There we go. Look at that. Google Street. Thanks for being patient with me. Now, the reason I like this, again, is I have a family. They're looking for a house. They live in New York City. They're coming down here and they're saying, Eric, it's a 2.5 hour drive. How do I make sure it's worth the trip? This is the secret. I'm using Google Street. I'm using aerial shots to evaluate the community so we can make sure that it fits their needs. So they're not driving 2 hours down and 2 hours back just to be disappointed. You should be doing the same thing. You don't have to spend your weekends driving around the county looking at different neighborhoods and different communities. You can pop in and out using Google Street. And then if it looks promising, that's when you can add it to the list of houses that we're going to go see. So I hope this was helpful. Shoot me a message if you have any follow-up questions about Google Street or other ways to evaluate properties before you visit them. Bye-bye.